Welcome back to Have Another With Espo. We're taking a break from the 12 days of St. Patrick's. It's 12 days. We had 2 weeks to go before St. Patrick's Day, but it's Whiskey Wednesday, and that takes precedence. So we're doing a little tasting today, little review, and then a quick cocktail right after, as is the usual, or at least as it has been. Since we've got some new whiskey on deck, I was going to do the Michter's, but I thought to myself, we had some fun with Clyde Mays on the weekend. Let's do an official little tasting. We got some drunken notes from Ian. We're going to try it out. So I've already got it started here. I've got it measured in somewhere between Tawny and Mahogany. It's fairly dark, all things considered. It's fairly yellowy. Fairly golden anyway. It's pretty clear. Doesn't really have too much in the way of beading. Bubbles up at the top, but doesn't really stick. So I'm just going to go with none. And as far as legs go, it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. I'm going to start this off in a glencairn. In Clyde Mays. Kind of neat. Give a little history. So this Clyde Mays apparently was a moonshine bootlegger. Prohibition kind of sort. Started out in Indiana, where all good Kentucky's from, I suppose. This one's still bottled in Indiana, but distributed out of New York now. Like I said, it's a really tasty one. We're going to give it a shot here. We're going to give it a real go here. Here goes. Great nose. Very kind of lighter than I remember. As you can tell, we've gone through a fair amount of the bottle so far. Little fruity, kind of appley almost. Really tasty. Smells great. Smells like whiskey. Pop some of that down. Put a little bit of brown sugar in there too. Maybe some nutmeg? I think so. Let's give it a taste, see how that goes. Ooh. Still fruity, still kind of appley. Not like super appley, like just a hint. Like a hint of orchard. You know what I mean? Still kind of fruity. A little bit of baking spices. Still some of that nutmeg, but it smells more of nutmeg than it tastes. A little bit of star anise, maybe? No. It is surprisingly smooth. Considering it is 92 proof, it's decently smooth. And if you've been drinking since 10 a.m., it's even smoother. Ian, sorry, buddy. Like I said, we were doing the maple syrup oil, and that kind of happened. I'm going to switch this over to a murder glass and some ice, just to keep the tasting going. See what that brings. And normally, I get some ice out of this freezer, I start thinking everything tastes a little bit smoky, which tells me I probably need to clean my freezer. Does bring out a little bit of smoke, a little bit more oakiness. It's a 4-year bourbon, so it's not like super aged. It's just straight regular aged. A little spicy. I like it. All in all, not bad. The bottle was... Online it says it was $76. I don't believe I paid that much. I think it may have been promo price when I picked it up. I picked it up at the liquor store in Burlington. Yeah. It's worth a try, I'd say. It's definitely in there. It's under $80, so it's not prohibitive. It's not cheap or anything, but it's not prohibitively expensive. You get a decent amount of proof for that much too. Yeah, it's a good buy. I don't know if I'm going to keep it on the shelf, but I'm definitely not upset I bought it. Delightful. Anyway, promised you guys a cocktail. Let's throw up a cocktail. Let's a bourbon cocktail, since we've got bourbon. And since it's specifically bourbon, let's get a cocktail that specifically needs bourbon and specifically has to be bourbon, according to the creator. the Paper Plane. So the Paper Plane was created at Milk and Honey, fairly famous cocktail bar back in 2008. It was named after, break up some of that ice, which we're going to need lots of. It's named after the Paper Plane song by MIA, which was popular at the time. So I put an onion on my belt. Never mind, we're not going to skip that part. It's a fairly simple drink. It is 4 ingredients, all equal parts, all 3/4 of an ounce. Use this side. Well, 3/4 ounce measure in there. It's good times. We can use this side. It takes a lot of ice because it's supposed to be cold, but not super diluted. So we're going to shake fairly vigorously, but not for a long time. So let's get this started up here. Bourbon, 3/4 ounce. Wrong bottle. That's the mixers. We're going to talk about that another day. It's a good one, too. So 3/4 of an ounce of our Clyde maize. Chose this one specifically because, well, the creator said it's supposed to be a higher ABV bourbon, so somewhere between 43 and 46%. This one falls right into 46%, so we're laughing there. 3/4 ounce of Amaro. We've got the Amaro Sabona. I picked up this bottle of Amaro Averna. I don't think either one of them is the right kind, but we're going to use this one because it's new, and I kind of want to try it. On that note of kind of want to try it. Let's see what we're dealing with before we actually put it in. It's very dark. Chocolatey? Cool. A little bit of coffee. Oh, that's tasty. Sicilian Amaro. I'm feeling that one. Feeling it at home. Let's pop that in. 3/4 of an ounce. Don't think the Amaro super matters. It kind of left some vagaries there. Originally, this drink was made with Campari. Apparently now it's supposed to be made with Aperol, so we're going to open up this bottle of Aperol for the first time. Aperol? Aperol? Aperol. I'm going to go with Aperol. 3/4 of an ounce there. And the second most important thing, freshly squeezed lemon juice. Doesn't get any fresher than right out of the lemon. So let's cut that up. Throw that in our juicer. Squeezy squeeze. Usually 3/4 of an ounce on these kind of sized lemons is about half a lemon. Let's see where we measure up. Ooh, we're right there. We can use a little bit more. I've never had one of these before. It's a Paper Plane. It's very exciting. Very famous drink, or at least very popular drink. Just a little dribble, just enough to make a mess. Into the shaker we go. As I do, little goes into the big. Pop that down. For about 10 seconds. That's starting to die. Don't want to dilute it too much. Pop this to the side. Grab our chilled coupe. In this case, it's martini glass because I don't have any coupes. Pop the strainer on there. And in she goes. This is a very dark Paper Plane. This is much darker than the ones I saw on the internet. There you go, Mag. Do you want to hold that? Thank you, Doc. And for garnish, tiny Paper Plane. That's fun, right? Pop that on the top there. All right, let's give this a try for the first time. Some tasting notes. Smells like lemony goodness. I'm excited already. Oh, that's fantastic. That's Paper Plane in my drink. Don't need that. The Aperol's there. Everything else blends together. Man, that's neat. I always feel like I screwed something up here. I must have screwed. Like, there's no bitters in this. It's just, 4 ingredients. Boom, 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 boom. There's my list. 3/4 each. That is so delicate. That's really tasty. Man, I was not expecting that. The Amaro comes through. The Aperol's there. You can taste it. It's got that kind of bitter flavor to it, like I used to drink just straight non-alcoholic bitters back in high school because we were stupid. But we kind of liked them too. But that's tasty. Bourbon's not really there. I think I might have used something that got overwhelmed. Yeah, I should have gone with the Victors. Oh well, that's fantastic. I'm super excited about that. I hope you are too. That's our paper plane with our slightly mushy paper plane on top. Pump that to the side. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I always like it when you do. Feel free to share it around because your friends want to see this nonsense too. Who doesn't want to spend more time with Espo? It's Espo. It's online. I don't even have to be near you. There. But I'm here anyway. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Cheers. Happy March. Come on. Stop. Do the thing.